Hello chatboys out there. Today in this vlog I'm going to be telling you guys all about what I got up to on my week so far, which is my Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. On my Monday I had the day off work, which meant I got to have a nice lie-in, and it felt so good not having to set an alarm. I then got up after a nice lie-in and I got showered and changed and had some mini pancakes with some strawberries and banana with a cup of tea for my breakfast. I'm going to show you guys now. It was so delicious. I then just watched a bit of Netflix, listened to a bit of music, did some drawing and colouring in, and was just watching some vlogs and TikToks and some funny dog and cat videos. And my dad was at work, so is my older sister and younger brother, and older sister and younger brother are at uni. My mum was asleep. My mum then got up and it was such a rainy, miserable day out there, and so I was just watching some films and just having a bit of a cozy day and listening to a bit of music. Did some colouring in on the colouring on my phone, which is super therapeutic, and I love that. And then I was just tidying up my office and my dolls and my dollhouse. My dad then got back from work and he went off to bed, and then I was just watching some stuff off record that I need to finish watching, and was just reading a bit more of To All the Boys I Loved Before, had a cup of tea and some biscuits, and then the sun came out and it was lovely blue skies, the sun after the storm as they say, and I got myself ready and went off on a massive walk, and I got some flower snaps that I'm going to show you guys now. I had a lovely walk, getting lovely flower snaps. Especially love dahlias. They're probably one of my favourite flowers to get photos of. I then headed up to the high street and I went off and looked into the child shops. I went over to W.H. Smith's, had a look at some of the notebooks, but I was like, no Dan, you don't need any more stationery. I was also looking in the bookshop and I love the smell of old books. I then went off to one of the flower shops and I got some plants out from there that I'm going to show you guys now. I love all the beautiful patterns on the plants, the succulents and cactuses from there, and it's like a little jungle in there, all the plants hanging from the windows when you get in there, and I just love it in there so much. I was having a nice chat with the flower shopkeepers from there. I also got some flower snaps from there that I'm going to show you guys now. Such beautiful colourful flowers and lots of dahlias to get snaps of, and sunflowers, which I love. I also got another plant snap of this little plant unit they have in there, and I'm going to show you guys now. So beautiful, and all the lovely plants on there, and there's a photo of the flower shop from like a long time ago, and it's so cool looking at that, and I love looking at the history of my town. There's a site on Facebook that posts photos from like decades ago, and it's so interesting seeing what's changed and what used to be in certain places in the high street. And then I got some more flower snaps I'm going to show you guys now. Such lovely flower snaps. I love the sunflowers and the dahlias. I then went off and had a look at one of the child shops and went off to one of the craft shops and I was looking there. I then got myself some lunch from the co-op and had that. I sat on a bench and had that and watched the world go by and was just enjoying the lovely sunshine and blue skies. I then went off for a bit more of my walk and I got some flower snaps that I'm going to show you guys now. Loved the sunshine and blue skies, had a lovely stroll back. I then got home and watched Escape to Country, Far Bound and Home and Away, wrote a bit of my journal, listened to a bit of music and did some drawing and colouring in, and then my older brother was back from being at uni for the day, and then for tea I had a fry up and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. can't beat a fryer. It was so delicious. I then watched the UK soaps, first write in my journal. I then put that away, got my uniform ready for work the next day, and then I was just watching a bit of Ever After, probably one of my favourite adaptations of Cinderella with Drew Barrymore, Angelica Houston and Dewey Scott. Such a great cast, such a great film. I know it word for word. I am just obsessed. It's probably one of my favourite films ever. One of my comfort films. I love watching that. I then went off to bed, and on my Tuesday I woke up in a panic because my alarm hadn't gone off that I'd set. So I was like, oh my god. So I quickly got ready, grabbed a banana and had that on the way to work, and literally ran up to work, quickly put my coat on because it was literally raining, winds. I literally thought I was going to get blown away. It was insane weather. Got there, I was only 8 minutes late. Nobody noticed, so I was like, phew. I got in, put my bag away, found my water bottle that I'd left there on Sunday evening. Luckily it hadn't been put in the bin. Filled that up with some squash and had that. And I was literally melting because it was still very muggy as well. So I literally was there like this, trying to cool myself down. And I was on bar, so I was just doing lots of food and drink orders and bill taking and cleaning tables and running food and drinks. And it was me and 2 other colleagues on shift, and it was pretty calm. And then we had the crier come in, and there was like 12 plus of them, so they just ordered lots of coffees. And then we had quite a busy lunch rush, and one of our colleagues on shift had a lunch break, so she'd just gone on a lunch break. And then my boss was in the kitchen with one of our chefs, and he was like, you're gonna have to get her off a lunch break because it's getting too busy. But I was like, it's fine. Me and the colleague who were left on floor, we were fine, we were coping. Luckily she just finished as it started getting quite busy, so she came and helped just clean the tables, and I was just making sure everybody had their cutlery, everybody's food was alright, their drinks were alright, just checking back on everyone, getting all the food tickets that had been checked back and putting those in the bin, washing cutlery, putting cups and plates away, and just making sure everything was nice and tidy. And I got to finish at 2, which was nice, and I clocked off, got my bag and coat, and by this time the rain had stopped and it was looking quite calm out there, which is great. And I went off to one of the flower shops and got some flower shops from there. Let me show you guys now. Such beautiful colourful flowers from there. I was having a lovely chat with the flower shop keeper in there. I then got 2 plant snaps from there. Let me show you guys now. I love succulents and cactuses so much. I then got 2 rose snaps from there on my way out that I'm going to show you guys now. Roses are probably one of my favourite flowers to get snaps of. Roses, sunflowers and dahlias are probably my 3 favourite flowers. I love them so much. I then went off to Coffee One to meet with one of my mates and colleagues of mine, one of my besties. She's awesome, and she was there with her mum. Her mum then went off with their dog Tebow, who is the cutest little dog ever, and I had a bit of Victoria sponge and a caramel frappe from there. Let me show you guys a photo of now. It was so delicious, and we sat on these comfy sofas and just chatted and had a good old catch up. Then we went off and had a look around the child shops, and I got this scratch post candy cane for my cat Purdy for her to have for Christmas. I think I'm going to give it to her like early December for her to have in the living room, and yeah, I hope she likes it. And then me and my bestie said goodbye. She went off home. I also went home, and then one of my kitchen staff had finished at 3, and she was heading the same way as me, so we walked back together, and then she went off to pick her kids up. I then came home, and I then got changed and was just watching Home and Away, It's Go to Country and Farrah Brown, and just some stuff off record. My dad was sorting stuff around the house, and I got invited to Crunch's 10th anniversary celebrations at the golf course lodge they have there by one of the leaders of the Jigsaw Youth Club that I volunteered with on Tuesday night, and I was her +1, so I was very excited. So I got my outfit ready. It had to be very fancy, very smart, and so I was very excited about that. I then got showered and changed and got ready into my outfit, and then my dad dropped me up to the golf course, and I got in there and they were like, "Are you with the Crunch celebrations?" And I said, "Yes, I am." And I went through and up the stairs, and then I waited, and then they had a clipboard to say who was on the list, and I was on the list, and I met with my youth club leader, and we sat on one of the tables, and my boss, aka my town's mayor, was there, so I was chatting with him for a bit, and there was a pick and mix section there, and you could help yourself. So I got a bag with lots of shrimp and banana and bits and bobs from there, and on the tables there were these little vinyls, and this graffiti artist came round, asked for your name, and then did graffiti art on these vinyls for you, which is very awesome. And he's so talented, so quick. He was doing it so quickly. I'd love to be able to do that, and yeah, I love that. And then there are little like boards with like the history of Crunch celebrating 10 years, and looking at all the photos and stuff and things they've done. It was very amazing, all the things they've achieved. And then there was wristbands. I got this one that says "Never, never, never give up." And then we had some food, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of the spread we had now. It was so good. Had little sandwiches, and they had prosecco or orange juice for people that didn't want to drink, so I just had a few orange juices. And then we had a presentation and gave flowers to the founders of Crunch and thanked them, and there's a lot of clapping, and by the end my hands were very sore, but it was a lovely evening. And then we did a raffle, and I won a prize. I never win prizes, so I was very happy and very surprised. And then we had some live music, which was very cool, and then we had some tea and cake. I'm going to show you guys a photo of the cake now. It was beautiful and very delicious. Then my dad picked me up and we got back, and I'm going to show you guys a clip of the prize I won at the raffle now. I won this at the raffle at the Crufts 10-year anniversary celebrations. I never win at raffles, and I picked this one. It's got like a mug and some tea and a nice clock and a little notebook. I think it says "I'm so happy you're here," which is quite cute. And yeah, had a really good night at the Crufts 10th anniversary celebrations. I'm still amazed that I actually won something. I never win anything on raffles. My older sister is a lot more lucky in that department, and I love this mug that came with it, and it says, "Hello, is it tea you're looking for?" Classic. And also had this book here, which is very cute, and it says "I'm so happy you're here," a little book about why you're great, and it's just so cute, a really good pick me up to read if you're feeling a bit blue. And then I watched the UK soaps, had a bit of my pick and mix, wrote a bit of my journal, and then finished that and put that away, had some cereal. And then my older brother got back from being at rugby training, and he came into my room acting very suspiciously, asking about my day, and I was like, "You just want some of my pick and mix, don't you?" And he was like, "Maybe." So I let him have some, and then he tried to get all of my foam bananas, and I was like, "Those are my favourites, put them back, little thief." And then I went off to bed, and then on my Wednesday, which is today, I got up after a nice lie-in and I had some breakfast. I just had some cereal and was just watching a bit of Netflix. My mum was asleep, older sister and brother and younger brother were at work, younger sister and older brother were at work, and my dad got back, and I headed off to go meet my bestie for a coffee catch up. We're going to go to Costa, but it was literally lashing down and I got absolutely soaked, so I had to get back, get completely changed again, and we were like, we're trying again another day. And so I was just chilling for today, and my dad had gone to bed, my mum then got up, and I just spent most of the day watching Netflix. I have just been watching Riverdale. I'm determined to get through the last two episodes, the last two seasons of it. I'm now on the last season as we speak, and I had some lunch. I just had a cheese toast and a cup of tea, watched Home and Away, Escape to Country and Farrah Brown, sorted out my Bluetooth doll, and was just doing some illustration work and a bit of colouring in, which is super therapeutic. My dad then got up and was just sorting stuff around the house. You might be able to hear him hoovering at the moment. Apologies for that. And then I was just watching some episodes of Doctor Who, and I then watched a bit of Friends, and also watched the live action Little Mermaid that I've been trying to get to watch for ages and haven't got around to watching it, and it was so good. I really need to get myself a Ariel doll because she is stunning. And then I was just watching some episodes of Merlin, gotten back into watching Merlin, and I'm now off to go and just chill for the rest of my day. I'm off tomorrow as well. Hopefully the weather's a little bit nicer, so I'll be able to get out and go for a bit of a walk and maybe get some flower snaps. And then I'm back in work Friday 10 till 3, and I'm doing a switch this Saturday, back in Sunday 9 till 3, off, and then back in Monday night doing a 5 till close, off Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, then back in Friday 10 till 5, and then I've got a touch rugby tournament which I'm very excited about, and then Saturday I'm doing a split shift again. I do a lot of Saturday splits, but yeah, I've got a really good work schedule, got my new rota sent to our work group chat, so I wrote those in my journal, and yeah, got a good week coming up. I hope you guys have all had a lovely Wednesday, or have a beautiful rest of your week, or enjoy your week, and please like, comment and subscribe, and I shall see you with a new vlog coming very soon. Bye.